everyone. This is going to be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of August. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, so am I. I decided to pursue this new endeavor because I was intuitively guided to share my messages. I think that the current climate that we're living in has been bogging me with a lot of energy that I feel might help those that are in search for some clarity in these uncertain times, bring them a sense of solace. So if this reading resonates with you, feel free to subscribe and follow this journey along with me. And I hope that these messages will benefit you in some way. And yeah, so I'm gonna just start shuffling. I normally like to start shuffling a little bit just to show you guys and tap into your energy, just the feeling of you guys watching me, whether this is now or in the future. You know, time is fluid, allows me to really tune in on your energy and see what my guides have to say. I like to meditate a little bit too, so if this is not your mojo, you can fast forward. Whenever I start doing like this, that's an indicator of me beginning the reading. So yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. Beautiful energy to come in. All right, messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August 2020. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, August 2020. Please, what messages do they need to know? Five of Wands. Virgo. There it is again, the Four of Swords. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon. All right, you want to come out? Wow. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. August 2020. Sun. This came out in the pre-shuffle. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, what messages? I'm getting really jumpy cards. It's going to be a heavy reading ahead. One more card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. All right, guys, give me a second here. So I like to go first with the first card that fell. With the Five of Wands, it's not the best card to have, but it is one that appears when there is conflict and there's an impending change. There's some tension in your life right now. And I mean, that preceded with the Four of Swords, preceded by the Ten of Swords, is telling me that that this is the cause and this is the effect. The cause, whatever conflict it is in your life right now, whether this is a misunderstanding in relationships or some sort of competition at work, that's impairing your ability to reach your goals right now, this is making you reflect upon yourself, on what you need to do to overcome this. Because I have this, I'm getting really, I mean, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands. You're very defensive. Four of Pentacles. This is telling me essentially that right now you're in this like kind of, you're very hermity, you know, you're really channeling that inner hermit card of yours that represents the Virgo, and going within and figuring out and planning what it is, that next step that you need to do so that you can overcome certain obstacles in your life that are weighing on you. You know, the key to this is to allow yourself and the opinions of others to maybe not impact you as heavily. But I do think that there was someone maybe that could have betrayed you or caused some conflict. You might have had an argument with a loved one, or some trouble at work, conflict with family members, inner conflict. You're dealing with people and you're struggling to figure out what your next point of action should be. And you're planning towards whether or not it should be to move forward or to defend your ground and hold off until this unsettling energy kind of goes away. You know, the Four Swords, you know, the seven of Wands. This is, you know, challenge, competition. This is another competition card. This is, you know, you're being challenged by people right now. I feel like people are really trying you, and you're working really hard to stand your ground. Maybe you're going through a lot of pressure at work, or dealing with certain situations in your environment that are making you feel depleted in a way, and feel abandoned and isolated. And I think you're feeling this sense of needing to secure your territory, like, and hold on to your pentacles and defend your grounds. You know, there's some heavy hater energy here. And it's really it's weighing you down. Or you're feeling a bit inadequately prepared for some new phase, something that requires you to possibly move, some travel. Maybe you're anxious about something related to a transition at work, or a transition in career that's maybe making you have to relocate, and you're anxious about it. You might not be happy, or you, like I said, this is the cause, and then the effect is this movement, and you're preparing yourself towards this new transition. You know, because the Three of Wands is like the progress, right? It's planning, it's considering your options and more opportunities. You know, just like the Four of Swords, it's you're becoming more aware of what's existing right now and what opportunities might lie ahead if you are to venture into some new avenue, and it's maybe being hopeful that there's something better somewhere else, whether this is love related, that, you know, recognizing that there's maybe a decision that needs to be made about a certain relationship that's been keeping you in this very reserved and depleted sense of energy. I mean, but this also, Three of Wands denotes the travel overseas, maybe going somewhere far away, and exploring new job opportunities in another state or another country. But yeah, this Four of Swords, and, you know, the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, this is This is you needing to rest because you've reached a certain point in or milestone where you need to recharge for this next phase that's coming, because you've been very much like in conflict, in battle, in depravity, in a place of lack. I feel like these are the outcomes, essentially, this movement, because we have here stagnancy and then we have movement and light, darkness and light. You maybe been going through some really difficult times, maybe some trauma or a breakup or a departure, some family problems, maybe health-wise. But I think that this is the time for you to build up your mental strength so that you can declutter your mind, and spend some time in a place where you can reach clarity and tranquility so that you can move on to a course that's better resonating with what you want, which is the sun. I think that this August you're going to be reassessing your priorities, and assessing your plan of action over a particular milestone or significant change in your life that's coming, and creating that time for you to evaluate those circumstances and what best option to take, and being conservative with your money. Because I feel like with the Six of Swords, this is, you may be moving houses, and this is causing a lot of anguish, but this is the completion. This is essentially something that you need to do. It's an imperative personal development that you need to take upon, and you need to accept that challenge to overcome it. And maybe you're preparing for this new move or circumstances in your career, and looking for a better position in your life. I think you are, very Virgo of you. You're having to make some tough decisions about some compromise, but it's a rite of passage, and maybe it's going to require you to change some of your beliefs about yourself and about the things in your life that really resonate with your higher self. And I think that you're just trying to make sure that you don't bring any more of that baggage with you wherever this new realm that you're approaching. And you're leaving behind conflict, baggage, trauma. I'm going to get some clarifiers. Clarify this Six of Swords for Virgo. Clarify the Six. Yeah, balance. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for balance. Things have been too much. Making decisions. Clarify this Four of Wands. Yeah. Clarify the Sun. Tell me more about the Sun for Virgo. Clarify the Sun card, Virgo. Clarify this Five of Wands. I don't need to know about this Five of Wands for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, August 2020. Tell me more about this Five of Wands for Virgo. Where's the Five of Wands here? Two of Wands. Yeah. You are... This is... Oh, all right. You're having to make a decision right now. And I'm getting heavy relocation, move, transitory energy here. And, look at all the parallels. Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups. You see, 1, 2, 3. There's synchronicities here. These are all aligned. These are all a result. You're just unsatisfied. You're just unsatisfied. There's conflict. There's battling. There's mental anguish, and you're looking ahead. You're planning ahead because you're sick of it, and you're making that decision to restore balance in your life because there's an opportunity right now that you don't want to miss. And whether this opportunity is something that you will have to create for yourself by moving away from this energy or this toxic circumstances that are in your present, or it is something that you are preparing for and looking for that's coming. I mean, there's a lot of future planning here, you know. There's Two of Wands. This is it's a clear action planning. You've been in the discovery phase, and you know what you want to manifest, and now you need to just figure out how you can do it. And you're exploring yourself a bit more on what path you need to take. You know, for me, it's like, if this was the present moment, you might not be ready necessarily right now to transition, but you're planning for it. But because you go from the Two to the Three of Wands, you move away from that energy by going within and taking that plan. You're assessing your circumstances so that you can transition and find balance. It might require you to kind of step aside from your comfort zone, and you're looking for longer term outcome. I really do think that this planning is going to be self-induced. You know, this is like the Knight of Wands is like fast moving energy. It's like it's venturing into unknown territories. Heavy, I'm saying that heavy relocation moving energy here, and fulfilling that mission, your dreams, and you really care if there is danger or if there's something that makes you feel uncomfortable. You're just excited for this new expansion to arise, and you're committed to that vision and your purpose, and you know what you need to do, and that aligns with your courage. It takes confidence, but you have to make that verdict. I think you're in this state where, like, okay, I need to make that decision. I just need to jump. I just need to go. Like, do I get into that fool energy, or how do I make this work? And I know that Virgo, I mean, I'm Virgo rising. I know it's like, okay, I have to take calculated risks. It's like, I'll do the risk, but I need to make sure that I don't fall on my ass, you know? But this is, you know that at one point it's going to be act first, think later. And that's why you're preparing for that jump. You know, I mean, Six of Swords clarified by the Two of Pentacles, you know, you're juggling your priorities right now. Maybe there's multiple people that are dependent on you. That's maybe in your home environment. Maybe you've been managing a business that's causing you a lot of conflict. Or you're working for people, multiple jobs, and it's just like it's not working for you anymore. You're like rushing from one thing to the next, and with little time for you to process in between, and you just haven't had enough time for you to get going. I think this is about you knowing the Six of Swords, for you to move away from this satisfaction. You need to manage your time better and your priorities, because your workload or maybe things in your life are just not giving you the space to make sure that you prepare properly for this transition. So you need to stay focused and productive. Something Virgos are very good at doing. Yeah, so I really do think that, you know, the messages here are pretty clear. It's that, okay, well, I'm done defending myself and my worth, and I'm not going to be giving you more of my energy into this relationship because it hasn't been serving me and I'm not getting any benefit out of it. I do think that there's something or people in your life that are heavily, in fact, impacting you right now. And I think that this August, it's that preparation. It's that I've been getting this a lot for the collective. Everyone is here like, you know what? August is going to be a new month for me. And it's going to be that month where I just like say, you know what? I am sick and tired of everything just boggling me down, whether that's my relationships or whether that's myself. And I am planning for a better future, because, I mean, I feel like COVID has kind of forced this upon everyone, right? Like, we've slowed down. We've allowed ourselves to assess our environments better and know what's sustainable for us and our soul and what brings us fulfillment. And we're preparing for that. And we don't want the things in our environment to impact us anymore, because life is so fragile, right? And I think that right now you're just heavy planning, heavy Virgo energy, and you're defending that integrity and that decision. All right, Virgos, I'm gonna get some final advice, some take-home messages for this reading. I use the same deck because I don't necessarily resonate very much with oracle cards. I feel like they're just so broad and kind of cheesy, like you'll meet a handsome stranger. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to find one that actually does speak to me. And it's a little bit more specifics. I think the tarot has that. Each card has so many layers to them that it just allows me to speak intuitively better and to hear my guides more clearly versus cards that maybe I just haven't connected with. You know, I have a close connection to them spiritually. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick advice and final messages so that you can take home with you the strong energies that you will need to know coming into August 2020. Spirit, give me advice, messages for Virgo, final messages for Virgo, advice for August 2020, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take home messages for Virgo, advice for August 2020, Virgo, 6 of Pentacles. Take home messages, final. Yep, there you are, Virgo, heavy Virgo. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. This is about nurturing you, nurturing your craft, nurturing your environment. You know, the 6 of Pentacles, I think you're really trying to build up your finances here too. I mean, you're giving yourself the time to prepare for this, a new endeavor that allows you, like a career that is actually giving you the money that you deserve and the salary and the wage that you think you deserve. But it's also going from a place of ingratitude to a place of gratitude. And the 8 of Pentacles, you know, this is like the Apprentice card. You know, it's the mastery. It's about working hard on your own skills. And, you know, the 8 of Pentacles is like the encouragement to keep doing what you're doing. And eventually it will lead you to success. But you need to make sure you go away from this 5 of Pentacles and move towards the 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. All right, Virgos, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this message resonates with you.